looking to avoid a turnover on this offensive drive. The last two drives have ended in interceptions, so we'll see how aggressive they'll be on this drive in order to better protect the football.
Yeah, you got to think that Nebraska Wesleyan is eventually going to cash in on those miscues and those opportunities. So we'll see if Wartburg's a little more clean here offensively, more conservative, as you kind of mentioned.
So that's a carry by Getch.
Number 6 gets the ball carrier. There are flags on the play.
After what would be a 4-yard gain, but a flag on the field.
Holding offense, number 85, 10 yards from the previous spot. We play first down.
So that'll be a holding on the Knights. And that'll back them up 10 yards, making this a 1st and long. Make it 1st and 20. And it's tough when you're an offensive lineman or a wide receiver on those run plays to not hold, but it costs you when you have those kind of penalties after what would have been a positive gain. As Morrow step back to pass, wide receiver open on the middle.
He was
trying to get to Drake George as he was running his route, but just out of his outstretched hands. Had all kinds of space if he was able to make that play. 2 defenders behind him, but we know how fast Drake George is. Could have really turned on the jets and took that one to the house, but just missed through on that one.
Yeah, just trying to lead him a little bit out in front of him. A little bit better decision there by Moore.
As Moore's going to step back to pass, gets it out to Getch in the flat. And he's got blockers out to the 30, out to the 40. And that'll be a 1st down play to Getch, the senior, with the reception and the big run.
And it's another Wartburg. 1st and 10 Knights at their own 40.
A big play there in what was a 2nd and very long for the Knights, able to get it out in the flat, get some blockers, and Getch able to create in space. So the Knights with a 1st down now at the 40. Clausen, the motion man, but it's going to be a handoff to Getch up the middle, and he's met fairly early in that run attempt. We'll get some yards, though, make that a 3-yard gain.
Tackle made by number 76, Isaiah Donaldson.
Isaiah Donaldson with the tackle for the Prairie Wolves.
2nd and 7.
So make it 2nd and 7 now after that 3-yard run by Getch. 2 wide receivers to the right. Getch in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to the Getch off the left side as he will push forward. Gets some help from behind. It'll be very close to a Knights 1st down, making this a 3rd and very manageable. Make it a 3rd and 1. So a 6-yard gain there for Getch.
Yeah, Getch not an easy man to take down. He met him head on with the tackle there and kept moving forward.
3rd and 1 from the 49.
So it'll be Clausen in the backfield, so Betch can get a much-needed break after carrying a lot of the load on this drive so far for the Knights. And that's going to be a carry to Clausen as he will jump up into the air looking to break a tackle, and that's be a carry for a 1st down to the 35. As he looked like he was going to hurdle his defender, and I believe he did, but tackled quick thereafter. But nice carry there by Clausen off the right seam. And
he's flying high today. He's had a great day so far, receiving, running the ball. Probably got a lot of confidence right now.
Nice with a trio of receivers to the right, and that's Clausen in the backfield. And it'll be a carry to Clausen. And he will take it across the 30 to the 28 of the Prairie Wolves for a nice gain on 1st down.
There's a lot of positive yardage today. we knew Wesleyan was kind of middle of the pack defensively, but Wartburg, for the most part, hasn't really had many problems at all moving the ball downfield. And that's something that we haven't seen from Wesleyan. Wartburg's really dominating in terms of the total offensive numbers so far.
That was Jacob Garnis with the tackle for the Prairie Wolves. Knights in a 2nd and short. And that's a rollout pass by Moore, and he will pass, but to the feet of his intended receiver as he was trying. Trying to get it to 85. That's Dylan Rottinghouse. The tight end, a senior from Waterloo.
And 3.
So it's going to be 3rd and short for the Knights as they look to add another score before the end of this second quarter, as we're down to about 3.5 minutes to go in this first half. As Getch back out on the field. And Moore's going to pass it over the middle. And it's caught, and it's taken in for a Knights touchdown. Drake George, he was looking to find him earlier on this drive, just led him too far. But able to find him on this drive on a route over the middle. And able to take it in for a Knights touchdown, did Drake George. As the Knights able to respond after those 2 turnovers, able to have a sustained drive here and go up 27-0.
Yeah, quite the start if you're Wartburg. Can't really ask for much more. Obviously, those 2 turnovers, but Wesleyan not able to capitalize. You can keep tacking on.
Eagle with the point after, and it's up and it's good. As the Knights take the lead, 28-0. As Knights with a couple miscues there when the Prairie Wolves with an opportunity to get back into this one, but not able to execute on their offensive side of the ball. Knights respond after those 2 turnovers, take it down the field and score on that. Will be credited as a 28-yard touchdown reception by Drake George. As the Prairie Wolves will look to try and get on the board before the end of this second quarter, and we head to halftime, trailing 28-0. And what do you think the Prairie Wolves need to do? They still plenty of time to get on the board. What do they need to do that they have not been able to execute on their other drives so far?
Yeah, they've tried quite a bit offensively. I think it's been Wartburg's defense. They've been playing tremendous so far. They've got to find a way to make adjustments, and I think they need to shy away from the run game a little bit, rely on Kevin Timms. He's been their leading receiver for a reason this year. They just got to find ways to get others involved too, because Wartburg is scouting for that. But really so far it's just been Wartburg's defense coming up big.
And that'll be fielded inside the 10. And tackled hard at the 25-yard line, as that was Timms. Kevin Timms with the return. A reminder, our halftime show is coming up here in about 3 minutes. During halftime, we'll update you on some local scores, some scores from the American Rivers Conference, some halftime stats, and more at the halftime show. As the Prairie Wolves look to cut into this lead, and that'll be a reception and enough for a first down with some yards after the catch.
To number 14,
Isaac Donnell.
Tackle made by number 10, Eli Barrett.
Eli Barrett in on the tackle.
First and 10, Nebraska Wesleyan at its own 41.
Prairie Wolves with a good first play there to get this drive going.
Yeah, they need more of that early on their drives. They've been in a big third down hole for most of the game, so that's encouraging if you're Wesleyan.
As Terry running out of time, able to avoid the tackle and able to throw it up. And it's
wow.
Looks like it'll be a catch.
Good adjustment
As
there.
Able to evade the sack attempt, and he'll get it downfield to Alex Mathis. There's a big play there made by Terry on what was going to be a negative play, able to wing and pray down the field, and Mathis able to save that play with the reception. A diving catch.
Yeah, Wartburg's been getting pressure on Terry all game. He's pretty elusive, and he's been doing that all year. They needed that. That's a big chunk right there for Wesleyan.
And Terry running out of time again, but able to evade the tackle. And we'll have to run out to the left side and able to gain a yard on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Quarterback pressure provided by number 34, Jordan Downing.
Jordan Downing bringing pressure for the Knights.
2nd and 9 for the 27.
2 minutes and counting left to go in this first half. The Prairie Wolves looking to get on the board, in a good position to do so inside the Knights' 30. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left is the motion man now. Will come back into the backfield. And that's a pass over the middle for a nice gain to make this a 3rd and manageable, make it 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by number.
As he got that to Kevin Timms.
Yeah, it looked like some sort of a screen play there. Wonder if Timms was the last resort on that option or not. But regardless, able to find the middle of the field and get a nice gain.
It is 3rd and 1.
1 timeout left for Wesleyan here as we approach a minute to go.
As Terry will step back and pass. That'll be enough for a Prairie Wolves first down.
Terry's pass caught by number 14, Isaac Donnell.
So you got it to Isaac Donnell, who has a couple catches on this drive.
1st and 10, Nebraska Wesleyan. At the Knights 21.
As just on the brink of the Knights red zone. For the Prairie Wolves after with a first down. Is a wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. 2 back set. Early pressure, and he will be sacked all the way back at the 30-yard line. Credit that sack for the Knights by Christian Nunley, the 6'1", 221-pound freshman from Manchester. And that'll force the Prairie Wolves timeout, their final timeout of the half. And we'll take a quick 30-second break as well. The conclusion of this second quarter next. This is Wartburg football on Night Vision. And welcome back to Wartburg football here on Night Vision. As I'm Joshua Hamlin alongside Henry Powers. And Prairie Wolves forced to take a timeout after a sack by the Knights defense. Christian Nunley bringing the pressure. And that'll force the Prairie Wolves into a 2nd and 24 situation here. And Terry under pressure again, but he'll get a pass off.
Oof.
And that'll be a catch inside the 5 as Alex Mathis with the reception.
By number 10, Alex Mathis.
Got rocked, but was able to hold on there.
Yeah, a big
for
hit at
Wesleyan.
the end of that play there, Henry.
Oh, yeah. Good job hauling that in.
So that'll set the Prairie Wolves up with a 1st and goal inside the Knights' 5-yard line.
This could give them some huge momentum if they're able to capitalize here.
And a touchdown by the Prairie Wolves.
Arbitrary's pass caught by
David O'Connell.
David O'Connell.
As over the defender's head and caught by O'Connell in the left corner of the end zone for a Prairie Wolves touchdown. So they cut into the Knights' lead, make it 28-6 now.
Number 1, Trace Leonard, holding for number 10, Austin Neufeld.
Austin Neufeld with his first point after attempt of the day. And that kick is up And it's good by Neufeld as the Prairie Wolves able to cash in before the half.